Welcome to another episode of The Art Patient. This is an improvised episode, guys. New subscribers, thank you very much for joining. Lots of information. Make sure you check out the other videos, and then the jigsaw becomes yours. Not everything fits in, see, that's the whole idea. Right, just got back from the farm. New subscribers, thank you. Great. Tell your friends. So I just got back from the farm to get the location of raw milk from a local farm. I was driving back and thought, have I got a video for this? And actually I have. I'd like to talk about, there's a warning on the, we'll start with this and we'll just go out from there. I know there's some kombucha here, but anyway we'll start with the raw milk. There's a warning on raw milk, guys, and it tells you it may be harmful to your health. I'll just start with that. I have never heard such a load of rubbish in all my life, right? The actual, what people have been taught about bacteria is so untrue. It's, my God, it underpins life. Without bacteria, right, the more bacteria you have, the healthier you'll be. Right, they underpin life. They underpin and undermine all your hormonal processes and all your chemical processes, where you're going to be making energy at the deepest levels. Bacteria undermine your health. So the more bacteria you can get, guys. Bacteria is not these things that's interchangeable either. It doesn't work that way. Okay. They've got everybody washing their hands at the moment, haven't they? I'm just going to debunk it immediately for you guys. Just debunk it, right? You wash your hands, and then you dry your hands, and then how long do you think it is before the bacteria is back? Right? It's about a minute at the most, because guess what? It's your bacteria. Okay? You're the only bacterial entity in the room, aren't you, or outside? You're the biggest bacterial entity. It don't go flying through the air. It's non-transferable. If it was transferable, there wouldn't be a world population, would there? That would be a silly mistake for God, wouldn't it? If it was transferable. Bacteria are not transferable, and you can never get rid of them. We've seen what trying to get rid of bacteria does, and you've only got to look at antibiotics. And the rebound from trying to kill bacteria, you've produced superbugs. They adapt. They're a living entity. You can't live without them. So the more bacteria you got, as in raw milk or kefir or whatever it is, kombucha, the more variety of strains you've got to help the machine work. Yes, they got everybody wiping their hands. Right, temporarily reducing some of the bacteria that's coming out of them. You're not bacteria transfer. You can't transfer bacteria, you know, and never mind the virus thing. We've already talked about that. A virus is just a peak in a bacterial die-off within this system. Viruses are just called exosomes. The coronavirus, there were 18 at last count. And they've just turned one into the bad boy, haven't they? But I don't want to make this about that. I want to make this about people's perception of bacteria and what bacteria is. They even tried to breed bacterial-free mice years ago, and it can't be done. You can't do it. You can't have life without bacteria. Bacteria doesn't run rampant. It's not what you think. And it's just impossible to kill, because you'd be killing life, like I referred to. That's all antibiotics have done. As they are no longer producing antibiotic strains, there are none. And bacteria, natural bacteria that has to be here for life, has just gone, you're not doing that. And it's, by the time they invent bacterias, by the time they invent for some of the bacterial infection an antibiotic, right, it's automatically upgraded. The bacteria is smarter than what they're trying to do. That's how important bacteria is. Bacteria is all encompassing and smart. It's not something they think that you just destroy, see. And they've just gone round in a massive circle where now you get antibiotic infections, don't you, that they can't stop. And then they class them as superbugs. And in reality, they created them. The drugs, the more and more they try to affect bacteria with drugs, the more bacteria evolve, see, because bacteria underpins life, and that's what I mean by it. Bacteria underpin life. There cannot be life without bacteria, literally. So it's not something you can wipe off your hands. It never was exchangeable. That's a lie. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this quick episode, and look out for more videos.